Let's talk about signed, that means positives and negatives, decimal addition and subtraction. So this is probably going to drive you a little bit crazy, but you can do this. So when we subtract, add and subtract, here's a quick review, right, with basic numbers that don't have decimals. Let's say I have a negative 6 minus 2. Make that simple. I always change my subtraction to addition by doing this. Add the opposite. I've seen some of you just make a plus sign, and that's it. You can't do that. You can't just make subtraction into addition, but you can do two changes. Add the opposite. You have to change the subtraction to a plus, and then you also have to change the sign on the next number. So if that had been a negative 2, it would become a positive, but it was positive, so it becomes a negative. Then, if I'm adding two negative numbers, it just becomes a bigger negative number. It's like they join forces, right? 6 bad guys, 2 more bad guys, 8 bad guys, right? But what if we have a number like this? Okay, I'm doing this without decimals just to illustrate the point. So here, it's already addition, so I'm going to think about it the way it is. If it's subtraction, I want to do the change, the add the opposite, because then I can think about everything as addition. But this is already addition. So I have 12 good guys, and I have 24 bad guys. They're going to fight. So a lot of them are going to die. 1 to 1. One isn't more powerful than the other. They just cancel each other out. So in effect, I'm going to subtract. So I'm going to do 24 minus 12, which is 12. I have 12 leftovers. But then you have to decide which sign. This sign is going to win because the 24 was bigger, and so it's going to be negative. So think about it this way. 24 bad guys fight 12 good guys. 12 good guys kill off 12 of the bad guys, but there were still 12 bad guys left over. All right, so let's do the decimals. All right, so negative 6.544 minus 2.78. I am going to add the opposite. Now I have two negative numbers, so I'm going to combine them. They join forces. I'm going to have a lot more bad guys. But I have to line up all these decimals. So I'm going to have this negative 2.78, and then I might put a 0 there just to fill that space. I'm adding, remember? 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 8 is 12. Carry the 1. 7 and 5 is 12, and 1 is 13. Keep this decimal right where it goes. 6 and 1 is 7, 8, 9. So when I add those together, I'm going to get negative 9.324. All right, so that will be the answer that goes in the box up there. Then I have this 12.54 plus a negative. The parentheses are just to help keep from getting confused about where the minuses and pluses and everything are. It's not doing anything weird. It's just marking where the number is so that you can hopefully see that. Everybody tends to confuse that. Okay, remember up here, this is already addition, but I have a negative and a positive, so I'm actually subtracting. So, and I know that the end answer is going to be negative because negative 24 is bigger than 12. So I am actually going to do some subtracting because I need to know what the difference between these is after the bad guys kill off an equal number of good guys. This is subtracting because they were different, right? 7, 3 minus 4 doesn't happen. I got to borrow. 13 minus 4 is 9. 5 minus 5 is 0. Keep that decimal where it is, exactly lined up. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So I have a negative 12.097, just like that. Okay, please be writing these in your math notebook. This is not mental math. Whenever you have decimals like that, it's just expected that you'll write it down. So go ahead and do that, and be careful, and think about positives, negatives, good guys, bad guys. It'll click. Just keep working on it.